Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today, we continue our series building decks around the new legendary creatures from March of the Machines. As I'm sure you've gleaned from the video title and thumbnail, we will be building a deck led by Heliod, the Radiant Dawn. But before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Heliod, the Radiant Dawn is a 4-mana 4/4 legendary enchantment god. When he enters the battlefield, we return an enchantment card that isn't a god from our graveyard to our hand. We can also pay 4 mana to transform Heliod the Radiant Dawn, but only as a sorcery. He then becomes Heliod the Warped Eclipse, a 4/6 legendary Phyrexian god, who allows us to cast spells as though they had flash. Additionally, spells we cast cost 1 less to cast for each card our opponents have already drawn this turn. So Heliod is both card advantage and mana ramp in the command zone. He also encourages us to play enchantments, so that's what I wanted to do with this deck. That's right, this is an Azorius enchantment deck. WotC tries to present Azorius as a nice color combination. Bunnies, group hug, and law and order. That being said, if you work hard, you can be evil no matter what color combination you go with. But before we get to our deck list, we should keep in mind our checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, 1 sudden I win card. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Flooded Strand, Arid Mesa, Scalding Tarn, Hallowed Fountain, Sea of Clouds, Deserted Beach, Glacial Fortress, Glacial Floodplain, Idyllic Beachfront, Prairie Stream, Azorius Chancery, Scavenger Grounds, Myriad Landscape, Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic Expanse, 13 Plains, and 7 Islands. I know that's a lot of basics, but trust me, there's a reason. Smothering Tithe, Land Tax, Monologue Tax, Smuggler's Share, and As Foretold make up our enchantment-based ramp. For mana rocks, we've got Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Progress, Azorius Signet, Marble Diamond, and Sky Diamond. Rounding things out, we've got Wayfarer's Bauble, Solemn Simulacrum, and Starfield Mystic. Invasion of Theros, Jin-Gitaxias, Rhystic Study, Mirrodin Besieged, Search for Azcanta, Curse of Verbosity, Moon-Blessed Cleric, Enlightened Tutor, Idyllic Tutor, Mesa Enchantress, Thirst for Meaning, Resurgent Belief, and Brilliant Restoration make up our card advantage package. Darksteel Mutation, Imprisoned in the Moon, Aura of Silence, Seal of Cleansing, Frogify, Commit Memory, Generous Gift, Disenchant, Destroy Evil, Negate, Dovin's Veto, and Counterspell make up the interaction in our deck. Supreme Verdict, Farewell, and Vanquish the Horde. We're wanting to slow down our opponents today. Speaking of slowing down the game, Ghostly Prison, Propaganda, Blind Obedience, Authority of the Consuls, Sphere of Safety, Back to Basics, Solitary Confinement, Starfield of Nyx, Confounding Conundrum, and Energy Flux help to slow the game down. All that glitters on our commander can end the game for one of our opponents. Court of Grace, Sigil of the Empty Throne, Ominous Seas, Shark Typhoon, and Archon of Sun's Grace help to create an army to overwhelm our opponents. Mirror Maid and Estrid's Invocation help to create copies of any enchantment we want two of. Duelist's Heritage for shenanigans and political purposes. Finally, Enchanted Evening to take things up a notch. Now that we have our deck list, we should compare it to our checklist. 51 mana sources split between 37 lands and 14 pieces of ramp. 14 pieces of card advantage counting our commander. 12 pieces of interaction plus 10 more Stax pieces. 3 board wipes. 3 pieces of graveyard hate in Commit Memory, Scavenger Grounds, and Farewell. 1 Sudden I Win card in All That Glitters. We have enough enchantments in this deck that All That Glitters should make our commander big enough to one-shot someone. If not, that's what Duelist's Heritage is for. We also have enough token creators to overwhelm our opponents, graveyard recursion to keep our spells coming back, and enough stacks to slow the game to a crawl. Are you building a Heliod the Radiant Dawn deck? What about one of the other completed legends from March of the Machines? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Phoenix of Ice, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Josh, Sean, OT, Richard, Bob Zombie, Mark, and Danny. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.